It took me 25 years to start living my life. Here's why. But first, imagine a life of constant hardships and enduring faith on the verge of exploding. Well, that's my life in a nutshell. First of all, I also want to say that God bless you all. I pray all is well with you and hope this comes to good advice of you. And yeah, so my life has always been what I call a roller coaster. It's up and downs, like anyone else, and I try not to be the center of attention and understand that other people go through things too, so I shouldn't be making a big deal out of going through life because life is hard for lots of people in different ways. So that's one thing that I'm telling myself every day. But yeah, it took me 25 years to start living my life, and one of the reasons is because I was always looking for self approval and worried about what other people think about me, and not having enough self esteem and not enough confidence. So yeah, caring about what others think really, and self approval, trying to seek that from others, that really changed my mind on things. And I do believe that's one of the reasons why I failed a lot in life. And that's something I never want to do again. So I've really been refraining from that and kind of examining myself, because to be best friends with other people and to take care of other people, you got to be best friends with yourself too, you know. So and then another thing is definitely stress. Stress is really torn my life apart, like war torn, like a war torn country. A war torn country and a roller coaster is like how I can represent my life without being a victim, without trying to get you to be feel bad for me. But honestly, truthfully, I'm telling you this, that stress has really torn my life apart. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Physically, it's aged me, and it will age you. So once I did a lot of research on it and I understood that it was killing my physical health too, and mental of course, but in physical health, you know, it was killing my hair. When I come from a good genetic family, you know, for my hair, you know, it'll prevent you from gaining muscle, burning fat, prevent you from looking good and looking young. And mentally, it just kills your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and your life is like a roller coaster. Like that's how the cortisol works. The stress goes away and then it comes back, right? It goes away and then it comes back, and your life is kind of like a roller coaster pretty much. And that really affects me, you know, like stressing one time can weaken your immune system by 24 hours. So again, don't stress at all. However, you know, stressing is bad either way. If it's one time or it's not, but like I said, I would prefer not stressing at all, right? But I personally noticed that I was stressed for a little bit, and then I was good for like 5 days, and then it's on, and it just felt like a roller coaster. And to go back to what I said, you guys can look it up if you don't believe me. Your immune system is weakened by 24 hours when every time you stress. So keep that in mind. Every time you stress, it's like a adding up. It's like a math equation, and it's never ending because this life is so complicated, right? So I just stopped stressing, and it's, of course, it still comes and goes. It's not like something you can completely avoid, but I do believe that, you know, who you surround yourself with, what you live by, what you believe in, can really minimize it to the point where it's non-existent, because it's really torn my life apart. And if you're living somewhat of a good life, you know, I pray that no one endures at a young age what I did. A lot of hardships, a lot of stress at a young age that I feel like grown men go through, not like little boys go through, you know. But regardless, little boy or grown man, I don't want anyone to experience it because it's really not fair. I do believe that we were created to naturally live a hard life, to naturally go through hardships, but that doesn't mean that stress is involved. I feel like stress is, it's an option. You have a right, to choose, will you stress or will you not stress, right? And I've noticed that, I've been told my whole life that stress is a part of life, it's normal, it's, you can't get out of it, but I don't believe it's normal because I see people with lots of money not stressing, but I also see people with not enough money stressing. And I've seen majority of people who live in a village in some country, any country, but predominantly a village with less people, people who care about their community, people who have faith, they tend to stress less. So that started to come into my mind as, hey, this is an option. I have a right to choose, but I've been taught that, oh, this is a part of life, like how you work, how you live. But that modern Western way of living it's not in my DNA. Coming from a mixed background of, biracial background, I have many different cultures in me, but also I know that's not in me. And even if you come from the West or you live in the West, that the Western society shouldn't take over, You can live in the village and be happy. You can have a lot of money and be happy. You can not have that much. But of course, I recommend everyone get some land, get their own place, live in peace with the ones that they love, and build a small community around them. And that will be like their own country, Instead of trying to fit in with the way society is going with AI and technology, and I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta get here on time, I gotta go to work. And working is good. We were created also to work. But also I think that you need to find the balance of knowing how to relax, and is that work destroying your health? If it is, then you really need to assess what is important for you. What is really important for you and the things that you want to achieve. And lastly, the reason it took 25 years to start living my life. And if I didn't already mention in my previous videos, I am 25 years young. So it took me 25 years to start living my life. And the last reason is honestly because I'm worried too much about the wrong things. And also I'm trying to be perfect in certain things where I realize that in life you need to make adjustments, right? It's good to have a routine, it's good to write things down, and it's good to get those things down, your goals and things like that, and have like a steady day, every day, similar type of day. And be adventurous in a while, travel, do things, of course, switch things up, but understand when things go wrong, it's not the end of the world, You have to adjust to things. But to remind myself that when things don't go my way and I have to adjust, don't look at it as, oh, I have to adjust and it's never going to go back. It can always go back to the way it was. Sometimes I feel like young kids, young teenagers, young men, and even someone even older than that, they tend to think when things don't go their way, or when they're enduring some type of tribulation, or if they have to make some type of adjustment in life to their routine, or something happens in life out of blue, they take it as the end of the world. And just reminding myself that it's not the end of the world. You just adjust, you grow, maybe you have to change some things for good, but it can maybe go back to your routine. It's just life it's unknowing, what it's a mystery. So just be calm in that mystery and everything will be okay.